Okay, so today we're diving into something, something really important,
Mm-hmm.
something that I think everyone listening can relate to on some level.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's
Yeah.
it's gaslighting,
Gaslighting. Yeah.
and we're gonna.
And it's a big one.
It is a big one,
Yeah.
and it can be a little bit tricky to define.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna try to get to the bottom of that.
Absolutely.
Um, and the source material that we have is this chapter from a book.
Okay.
I'm not actually sure what the title of the book is, but the chapter itself is just called Gaslighting.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, we're going to be talking all about that, and I'm here with our expert to help me unpack it.
Well, I'm ready to dive in.
Perfect. So,
Yeah.
how about we start with, like, how would you explain gaslighting?
So gaslighting is it's really about I always think about it as attacking someone's reality.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like the core of what they how they understand the world.
Okay.
It's not just disagreeing. It's making someone question
Yeah.
their sanity, their perceptions, their memories.
So it's making them feel like they can't trust themselves, basically.
Exactly. It's all about control.
Wow.
The gaslighter wants to be the only source of truth.
Oh.
And they use all these manipulative tactics to chip away at your confidence and make you doubt yourself.
So they're kind of like rewriting reality to fit their narrative.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay, that's helpful.
Yeah.
So the chapter starts with a definition, actually,
Okay.
and it's a manipulation tactic where one person makes another question their reality.
Right.
So pretty straightforward,
Straightforward. Yeah.
but easier said than done, I think.
Absolutely.
Like, how do you actually, you know,
How does it play
yeah, how does it play out?
in real life?
Right,
Yeah.
and it actually mentions that the term itself comes from a film
Oh, really?
from 1944 called Gaslight.
Oh, Gaslight. Yeah.
You've seen that?
I have. It's a classic. Really shows. It's very dramatic, of
Mhm.
course,
Yeah.
but it shows how this manipulation can work.
Yeah. I mean, I guess film is maybe a little more obvious.
Yeah, real life is a lot more subtle.
Right. It's not as in your face.
Exactly. It's a slow burn.
Oh, okay.
It creeps up on you.
Like the frog in the boiling water.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't know what's happening until.
You don't realize the danger
Yeah.
until it's too late.
Right. And that's kind of scary, I think.
It is scary.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so dangerous.
Yeah.
It's hard to recognize until the damage is done.
Okay, so how does that happen?
Well, the chapter mentions
Like, how does someone actually gaslight someone else?
some specific tactics.
Okay.
Things like denying events,
Okay.
belittling feelings,
Hmm.
creating confusion.
Okay, so like specific things
Yeah,
they do or say.
exactly. And they all work together to manipulate you, to make you doubt yourself.
Let's break those down a little bit.
Okay, sure.
Like, what does it mean to deny events?
So denying events is when someone basically tells you that something you know to be true didn't happen,
Wow.
or that it happened differently than you remember.
Okay.
And it preys on our need for validation,
Yeah.
especially from people we trust.
Right.
If someone keeps denying your reality,
Mhm.
you start to question your own memory.
Like, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Maybe I did misremember.
Oh, wait.
Maybe it wasn't a big deal.
So you start to kind of internalize
Exactly.
their version of events.
And your confidence erodes
Yeah.
over time.
Okay, so that's one tactic.
That's hard.
What about belittling feelings?
So belittling feelings is all about invalidating
We've
your
got-
emotional experience. You're told you're too sensitive, you're
Wow.
overreacting.
Oh, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're making a big deal out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way of silencing you,
Okay.
making you feel like your feelings aren't valid.
So they're kind of like dictating how you should feel.
Exactly. They want to control your emotional responses.
Wow.
Don't feel that way, feel this way instead.
That's pretty messed up.
It is. It's
Yeah.
very manipulative.
And then you said creating confusion was the third tactic.
Yes, creating confusion is all about twisting facts,
Okay.
changing the narrative,
Hmm.
contradicting themselves.
Okay.
to keep you off balance.
So you can't
Yeah, you never know.
get a straight answer.
What's real?
Yeah.
What to believe?
Oh, okay.
I feel like you're always misunderstanding.
Right, like you're always the one
Yeah.
who's wrong.
Exactly. It makes you doubt your own judgment.
So with all of these things, it's no wonder that people who are being gaslighted end up feeling so isolated.
Absolutely.
Like they can't.
It's a key part of gaslighting to isolate the victim,
Right.
make them more vulnerable,
Mm.
more dependent on the gaslighter.
So it's kind of like they're cutting off
Yes.
all of your support.
Like cutting the threads to their support network.
Right, so you can only turn to them.
Exactly.
But couldn't gaslighting happen like in a group setting too?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be one-on-one.
Okay.
It can be a group of friends.
Right.
Colleagues.
You're everyone's
kind of piling on.
It's about creating an environment
Yeah.
where one person's reality is constantly challenged.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the chapter actually lists like some specific phrases
Uh-huh.
that gaslighters use, and some of them are so subtle. It's
Right.
scary.
They are.
Like one of them is, "You're just overreacting.
Oh, yeah?
It's not a big deal."
Classic.
And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe I am.
Makes you question your own reactions.
Yeah, exactly.
And another one was, I never said that.
Oh, that's a good one.
You're imagining things.
That one's designed to make you question your memory,
Yeah.
perception.
And like they're trying to rewrite history.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So what kind of an impact
Well, what can have?
can all this have on the person being gaslighted?
A huge impact.
Yeah.
Psychologically, emotionally.
Okay.
Confusion, anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
depression,
Yeah.
low self-esteem.
It's really serious.
It is serious.
Yeah.
It's not just disagreeing.
Right.
This is manipulation.
It's a whole other level.
Yeah, with real consequences.
Yeah, so this can happen in any kind of relationship, right?
Any relationship.
Not just romantic.
Romantic, family,
Yeah.
friendships, work.
Wow.
It can happen anywhere.
So what do you do if you
Well, the first step is
you're being gaslighted?
awareness.
Okay.
You know what it is now.
Yeah.
You know how it works.
Right.
So pay attention.
Yeah. To your relationships.
Mhm.
If you see any of these red flags,
Trust your gut.
trust your gut.
Yeah.
Talk to someone.
Yeah, like a friend or a therapist.
A friend,
Yeah.
family member,
Mhm.
therapist. There's resources online.
Yeah, there's lots of information out there.
Exactly. Knowledge is power.
Yeah. So even if you haven't experienced this yourself,
Right.
it's good to know about it.
Absolutely.
So you can help other people.
And recognize it
Yeah.
in your own life.
Yeah, and maybe even in your own behavior.
That's a good point.
Right.
We can all be guilty of these things sometimes.
Yeah, without even realizing it.
Yeah. So it's good to be aware.
Yeah, that's a good point to end on, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, so thanks for diving into this with
Of
Lou.
course, it was a great discussion.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone for listening.
And be careful out there.
Yeah, watch out for gaslighting.
It's everywhere.
It is.
Be aware.
All right, that's it for this deep dive. Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.